Hey guys, today we're going to be doing spinach dip. I can't tell you how much I love spinach dip, but one thing that I can tell you is that it's extremely easy to make. What you're going to do is you're going to get a pan and you're going to place it over medium high heat. And to the pan you're going to add your frozen spinach. You're not going to be using fresh spinach. It has to be frozen spinach. And we're going to cook all of the juice out. So the objective is to get the spinach really dry, okay? So we're going to cook all of that juice out and allow it to steam out, basically. It's going to evaporate. So soon after, I turn it over and I just break it down with a knife and fork like this. Scrape the spinach that's unthawed into the pan like this. I just keep turning it over, doing that. Just like that. You don't want to keep it on one side too long because you might burn it. So just keep turning it over and pulling the spinach off every minute or so. Turn it over again. Scrape this side just like that, see? It unthaws very easily. Okay, so now that our spinach has broken apart, we're just going to allow it to continue cooking over medium heat until the juice dries out. We want it to be nice and dry. This can take a little while, so just keep stirring it. Make sure you spread it out all throughout the pan. Like this. Okay, so once your spinach is dry, what you're going to do is you're going to reduce the heat to low heat. Because we want it to be just hot enough to melt the cheese that I'm adding now. Okay, we're not going to add much. And this is the way I make my spinach dip. And it's amazing. Everybody loves it. But feel free to make it however you want. We're going to add our sour cream now. Not going to add much. And you're just going to stir this all in. Okay. And we only cook it over low heat for a minute, not long at all, just until everything melts. Okay, Then you cut it off because the heat from the pan will do the rest of the job. Okay, so stir this all in. And I know sometimes I do things a little different and I don't really follow the rules of culinary arts because they wouldn't put sour cream over heat. But like I said, I do things my way and it comes out amazing. So I'm not going to stop being myself. I'm creative and I'm different. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to say that, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a unconventional style of cooking. As long as the end result is amazing and the best, I said the best, that's all that matters. You shouldn't allow yourself to be stuck in a box and doing things the way people tell you to do it. You should do it the way you want to do it. Okay, now we're going to add our seasonings, but we're not going to add the mayo until this chills and cools off, okay? What I'm going to add is some parsley flakes. I'm going to add about, I'll say like 2 tablespoons. And believe it or not, I add a little bit of pepper as well. Yes, I put pepper in my spinach dip. Okay. That much there. Something else you might find crazy. I put a little sugar in my spinach dip. Yep, I put sugar in it. Just a little bit. And last but not least, last seasoning that we're going to add is our Knorr vegetable mix. Can't make it without this baby. And I got this recipe from my mom. She made it like this when I was a kid. Whenever we would have like a family or social gathering, this is the way she made it. For the most part. We're going to stir all this in. And this vegetable mix has peas in it and dry onions, dry carrots, has garlic powder in it. Has a lot of things in it. Stir this in really well. Give your spinach dip a lot of flavor. So we're going to go ahead and add the most important ingredient that really gives this recipe its flavor, and that's, believe it or not, the mayo. And listen, no, this is not a recipe where you can substitute the mayo with Miracle Whip or more sour cream or cream cheese. No, no. It has to be mayo, and it has to be Hellman's mayo. I've learned that from experience. I've tried Miracle Whip with this. It would ruin it. Usually Miracle Whip is a good substitution, but no. And I wouldn't even do Duke's mayo. Any other kind of mayo I would not use. Just use Hellman's mayo. So you have to use Hellman's mayo, okay? We're going to add that. Alright, and we're going to stir this in. Might end up needing more mayonnaise. So I added more mayo because this requires a lot of mayo. For the full recipe and exact measurements, visit my website, PhillyJCooking.com. Okay, so now that we stirred this in, we're going to sit this in the refrigerator. To me, this is best served chilled. Not at room temperature, but chilled. Alright, it smells amazing. Oh my gosh. And if you feel like you need more salt, you can add more. Don't add too much though, because there's some sodium in the vegetable mix. Okay, so I'm gonna sit in the refrigerator to chill, and I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, and that is our spinach dip. It's cool, it's chilled. It's been sitting in the refrigerator for a pretty long time now. So I hope you guys enjoy the recipe. Peace. By the way, this is really good with wheat thins. You have to eat this with wheat thins. Oh my god, delicious.